Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures D-Day 0400 hours, turn 8, part 2. Platoon Commander, Captain Carey, and 2nd Squad of the 506 still building barricade here in the road. First Lieutenant Eulander and his Puma has advanced already. This turn they cannot see each other, but the infantry can hear him coming. 3rd Squad, still Sergeant Jake McNeese on ambush. 2-man rifle team on ambush. Platoon Sergeant David still has yet to act this turn. Private Corey and Extra Man still hasn't acted this turn. A few others. Sergeant Brandon, 3rd Squad Assistant Leader, has gone down, dodged a grenade thrown by Sergeant Chris of the 1058, who is the 2nd Section Assistant Leader. 2nd Section has taken heavy losses. 0330 hours, turn 7, and also still in a dangerous spot this turn. 2nd Section 1058 LMG team still in ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st Section and 2nd Section. Half of each moving this way to support the 1058, the other half of each section protecting the bridges into Carentan. Private Sergeant Caleb sprang his ambush beginning of this turn. Killed one German from the 3rd Section 1058, wounded another who will bleed out turn 13. The 1 represents turn 13 when the bigger battle begins. The Omaha Beach. More on that soon. Colonel Sink moving up the center. All the green fields are marshy and flooded. The 2 brown fields are not flooded. 6-inch visibility. No running at all, only advancing, and even when the sun rises turn 12, the green fields will still be flooded until the U.S. forces can take the river lock in the center and shut off the river lock in order to stop the flooding of these fields. Then all movement will be able to be normal. Heavy weapons moving with Colonel Sink, coming over to hopefully set a trap for this Puma's going to have to come back this way eventually. The M5 3-inch AT gun and crew is arriving by glider 0400 hours this turn, called in previous 0330 hours by Captain Carey. Over here we have the 57mm AT gun arriving this turn, also was called in 0330 hours by 1st Lieutenant Corey, platoon leader, who's also yet to act. Sergeant Travis in his M8 scout car has yet to act. The Germans do know where he is because he fired off an AT round at Sergeant Gerald's half-track 0330 hours. So he will, it is U.S. dice to continue this 0400 hours, turn 8. 1st Squad led by Sergeant Brian, who's on ambush, with the LMG team from 1st Squad on ambush and the MMG team on ambush. Mostly 1st Squad through here. They've taken 4 KIA so far. Sergeant Jory on ambush. Two men with SMGs from 2nd Squad coming over to reinforce 1st Squad. And 3rd Squad's taken 3 KIA, actually 4 KIA. It's 8 KIA for the U.S. forces so far. The Germans have taken 9 KIA, 1 wounded so far. First section of the 1058 Grenadiers, led by Platoon Sergeant Robert and Sergeant Gerald's half-track on this side. They're holding strong this hedgerow position. Be dark till turn 0600 hours, and then all hell's going to break loose when that sun rises. 1058 platoon leader, First Lieutenant Kreutner, is still in the second floor of the farm building center. He's got his third section team members. And then there in the chapel, we have Major von der Heit, 6th Fallschirmjäger commander. He's been making calls each turn to call for reinforcements. Anyways, let's get back to the battle. U.S. Dice. Sergeant Travis is going to receive an advance order. He's got to move positions because he fired from here 0330 hours and the Germans can bring down mortars on. He's going to advance forward, and the only German unit that he will be able to shoot at will be flamethrower from the 1058 behind this tree in the hedgerow, or the LMG team here. You won't be able to shoot through the hedgerow, the small hedgerow, to the second hedgerow. So I guess his only shot is through the top, over the top of this hedgerow, and into the 1058 flamethrower team here. They are on ambush. Sergeant Travis is going to fire the light AT gun over at the flamethrower team. He's gonna need a 3 movement 4 and a soft cover 5, and the flamethrower team's gonna go down and make it 7s. Sergeant Travis looking for a 7. Possible. Can he pull off the miracle? No. It's a miss. Let's see where this light AG round's gonna land. Where's his missed high explosive round gonna land? Ooh, 6 inches this way. Uh-oh. Might be 1058 first section assistant leader. Sergeant Nicholas might be his unlucky day. Let's see where Sergeant Travis's AT round's gonna land. I do believe that is gonna be a direct hit on 1058 first section assistant leader Sergeant Nicholas. Oh yeah. Alright, 2-inch HE round. I love rolling the scatter dice to figure out where the heavy weapons land. It makes the game so much more exciting. Okay, and realistic. So the ricocheted round lands on Sergeant Nicholas. Let's find out how many pins this. And he's a veteran. All the NCOs and the officers for the Germans are veterans. They die on 6. But let's D3 pins. 1 pin. And he'll be dying on a 4. 4 up and wounded on a 3. He's dead. Sergeant Nicholas is killed. Nice shooting, Sergeant Travis. (1058) Platoon Commander, First Lieutenant Kreutner, who is on ambush. His radio operator next to him. Radio operator happens to be in the window that would allow him to see through the bridge, the gap in the hedgerows, and be able to see where Sergeant Travis just took his shot from. And so First Lieutenant Kreutner is going to spring his ambush, and he's going to receive a fire order. His first dice is going to go to calling the 6th Fallschirmjäger medium mortar to fire on Sergeant Travis's scout car. And the second dice will go to 1058 sniper, far left window, who will go on ambush. First Lieutenant Kreutner, 1058 commander, is going to order the 6th Fallschirmjäger mortar to open fire on Sergeant Travis's half-track. It's going to need a 6. Misses. Let's see where it's going to scatter. It's going to be 1d6. Could end up real nasty. It's going to be a 2d6 because of the distance. It's going to be long range. It'll be 2d6. Let's see where it's going to scatter. Oh, 8 inches this way. Oh boy. Just gonna land on the dead. Next time, needing a 5. Next time, they'll need a 5. 1058 first section LMG team is gonna go on ambush. 1058 first section assault rifle team is gonna receive an advance order. They're gonna walk in front of their LMG team and hide in this hedgerow right in front of the loader. And they're, we'll see how close they are. Maybe they'll take a Panzerfaust shot at Sergeant Travis. First section assault rifle team moves into position. They are still hidden, so they will not shoot the Panzerfaust at Sergeant Travis because he's about 8 inches away, so they can't see him. But they can see where he shot from, but it'd be a shooting into the dark, so it'd be an extra -2, so that'd be a 3, movement 4. So it'll be a 6 to hit Sergeant Travis. So I think instead we'll save those Panzerfausts for better odds, and we'll just toss a grenade. And the assault rifle soldier on the right, he is in range of the LMG team that's on ambush. He'll throw a grenade at them. So it's going to be a 3, movement 4, close range 3. They'll go down and make it a 5. First squad LMG team is going to go down. The reason they don't get a -1 for soft cover is they've got to have at least 2 poles in front of them before it's soft cover. Okay, they're looking for a 5. Oh, they land the grenade. So let's see how many soldiers are going to get hit. Because they threw the grenade, they also remain hidden. Grenade's going to land on the LMG team. See if we can get a third guy in here. Looks like we can. So it's going to be half the number for 3, so 2 hits. D3. Land the grenade. D3 pins. 2 pins. All right, first squad LMG team takes 2 pins, and see, these are regulars. Be dying on 3 ups and wounded on 2s. Oh, one guy escapes. We got 1 wounded man. He'll be bleeding out. So it'll be turn 14, which will be represented by a red 2. LMG loader goes down with a wound. Turn 14, be bleeding out. First section, assault rifle team. Still one grenade left, and this time the second man's going to throw it at the bazooka team. First bazooka team positioned right there. So it'll be a 3, movement 4, close range 3. You gotta measure just within 6 inches, so it'll be movement 4, and then close range under 6 inches 3. And the bazooka team's going to go down, make it a 5. They go down. Again, no soft cover because only one pole needs to be 2 to get soft cover. And this grenade is going to need a 5 to land on the bazooka team. We're going to call that leaning. Reroll. That's a miss. Let's see where it's going to scatter. That will be, it's under 6 inches, so it'll be 1d6 in the scatter dice. Ooh, could end up real nasty. See where it's going to land. Oh, 1 inch backwards. Looks like it's going to hit the first squad leader, Sergeant Brian. Let's get a measure. Oh yeah, definitely going to land on Sergeant Brian. So here at Tabletop Battle Adventures, on a roll for a see where the heavy weapons misses is can't hit the unit that it missed. So you measure in a way that makes sure that the unit doesn't get hit. So I measure from the loader back at the ankle, and it actually ends up just first squad leader Sergeant Brian takes the hit. So he'll be taking D3 pins. D3 pins for Sergeant Brian. 1 pin. And he is a regular, so he's going to be dying on a 3 up. Wounded on a 2. Oh, Sergeant Brian has been killed. 506, first squad, just took their 5th man KIA, and it was the squad leader, Sergeant Brian. Still dark. It's going to get real bloody when the sun rises. Turn 12, 0600 hours. Sergeant Brian killed. Now Sergeant Steven, first squad, assistant leader. I have to take over. Also, platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey. First squad's taking hard losses. Damn grenades. .506 Platoon Sergeant David is going to receive an advance order. First, he's going to order Private Corey and man to advance forward. They're going to stop right where the marsh turns into regular ground, and that'll keep them at over 6 inches away and not in sight of this 1058 2nd Section LMG team on ambush here. And then we're going to take a measure, see if they can toss a grenade, see if Private Corey can toss a grenade to these 2 men from the 2nd Section 1058 who are picking up grenades in the road here. First of all, out of range, still hidden. Oh yeah, they're going to be within under 6 inches still. So that's going to be 3 movement 4. These 2 tossed their grenades 0330 hours, and they're the one they killed the 6 guys in the back and riding shotgun in Sergeant Ronald's half-track. So these two are lethal with the grenades. So Private Corey's going to toss one here at these guys. Private Corey's looking for a B3. Is anybody on? Oh, they can't see him. There's no one that can help him. This 1058 left flank by the second section, they are crumbling. So they're going to need a 3 normally, movement 4. And close range 3. And then they're throwing it through the hedgerow, so they're going to get another -1. It's going to be, they need a 4 up to land this grenade toss on the survivors from the second section. Oh, it's going to be a miss. Let's see where it's going to scatter. Okay, we're checking the scatter on that grenade. Looks like it's going to land harmlessly in the road. Let's measure and find out. It's going to land on their own man there. Blow him up a little bit more. And the second section, 1058, is going to escape this turn at least without getting blown up by any more grenades. Nearly caught their LMG gunner here in the hedgerow also, but on the other side here, Sergeant Brandon. I love rolling the scatter dice to find out what really happens. Heavy weapons don't just disappear. Neither do bullets, but heavy weapons you can account for easier on the battlefield with just a scatter dice. All hell's breaking loose here in the hedgerows, Normandy. Platoon Sergeant David is now going to act on his advance order. He's going to take a step back and order the 3rd Squad BAR man to creep through the hedgerow. And I measured he needs to be 4 inches because he's got to lose 2 inches going through the hedgerow. And he's going to make it to the back corner of this Puma. And next turn, if he can get a quick order dice, he'll be able to plant all of 3rd Squad for the 506th. And all NCOs on the table for the 506th all have demolition charges to blow up bridges, whatever they need to blow up. So this 3rd Squad man happens to have exactly what he needs. So he's going to creep over there, and on a fire order next turn, he'll be able to plant explosives on the back of the Puma. I think he'll stay to the side so he doesn't get run over. Yeah. All right, 3rd Squad BAR man is in position. Next turn, he'll be able to plant explosives unless the Puma gets the first dice. And then after taking his step back, he's then going to advance forward again. Platoon Sergeant David then's going to advance forward. Germans got lucky. Also, Sergeant Jake McNeese still on ambush. You're in the hedgerow. And the 2-man 3rd Squad rifles, 2 riflemen here on ambush also. Standoff with the 2nd Section 1058 LMG team here, also on ambush. The Germans are breaking down on this corner, on this left flank. .1058 Platoon Sergeant Robert will spring his ambush. He's going to advance into this hedgerow and move 4 inches, 3 inches up, staying hidden right about where that down tree is. Sergeant Nicholas, 1st Section Assistant Leader, being killed. Platoon Sergeant Robert, 1058's got to take over the command of the right flank. Strong position here, flamethrower team, LMG from 1st Section, plus a 2-man assault rifle team from 1st Section. They need a solid NCO to lead them. Moved in position, hopefully within range to support all 3 of these units. Strong position. 1058th, 1st Section leader, Sergeant Michael, and his dog received the advance order. They're going to head over into the hedgerow. And as they pass the 1st Section LMG team here, they're going to put them on ambush. Sergeant Michael places them on ambush, and he moves into the hedgerow. Take command here of the left flank of this defense of the bridge. He also has the detonator for the explosives he planted on this bridge. Strong flank. 1st Section and 3rd Section here. 2 men from 3rd Section, the rest from 1st Section. Plus Sergeant Gerald's half-track. Then we've got 1058 3rd Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Logan on the spotlight. Lighting just about was able to light up 4th Squad Leader from the 506th, Sergeant Matt, Heavy Weapons Sergeant. And then this German flank here is breaking down. Mostly the 2nd Section, a few men from 3rd Section. Sergeant Ronald's half-track. Sergeant Ronald's the only one left alive out of the 4 men that originally were a part of his half-track. Heavy losses for both sides. Colonel Sink receives an advance order. He's going to first order the 2nd Bazooka team and the flamethrower team both to advance. They're going to head toward this hedgerow, see if they can set up an ambush for 1st Lieutenant Eulander's Puma as he tries to escape his foolish decision. Colonel Sink's also going to order this 2-man team from 2nd Squad, BAR, and a rifleman to advance, and also 4th Squad Heavy Weapons Sergeant Matt is also going to advance, avoiding the spotlight area and heading over into this corner of this hedgerow. Colonel Sink leading the heavy weapons forward. Two-man team from 2nd Squad going to advance. .0400hours, turn 8 has been quite bloody. Nothing compared to when the sun rises. Start calling in airstrikes, artillery strikes, naval bombardments. But still, for bloody night fighting, 6-inch visibility, it's been a nasty couple of 0330 and 0400. 506 Platoon Commander Captain Carey is going to go on ambush. I think he's going to want to be able to act first before the first order dices act. 0430 hours next turn. Turn on 9. Yeah, that'll give him a chance to act before the First Lieutenant Eulander's Puma. He's going to stay in the road and set his ambush so he can act first next turn. 0430. That'll wrap it up here at Tabletop Battle Adventures for the night. So when we start up again, it'll be still 0400 hours, turn 8, and it'll be German dice. See you next time. About every 3 nights. Tomorrow night's a paint night, followed by a build night, and then back to Battlefield tabletop night.